Well, good morning, everyone. It's Studfit here. It is about 5 a.m., and this is when I normally would start to record with you. However, not today. No, I am actually on my way to the airport, and I will be in South Carolina this week. So I will not be able to record with you this morning. So this is a record. If you're watching this, I'm recording this literally as I'm driving to the airport. I wanted to give you guys something to enjoy when it comes to opening up for the Mii Tour. Hopefully you enjoyed the Bowser Tour. I will say for All Cup ranking, extremely competitive. I'm realizing with this new job that I do not have time for a lot of things. And one of those is even playing this game as much as I used to. So those like 50 top 100s or 55 top 100s that I've received so far in my Mario Kart Tour career may not be every tour. I think it was 3 tours ago maybe, when I started this new job. Broke that streak. It was literally like over 50 in a row, back to back top 100s. But and then here I am 2 or 3 tours later, not able to get it again. I finished at 2.49, I think like 5 or something. So just short of 2.5, which was even, I think it was going to be 2.505 as Rashid let the community know in the last few days of the tour. Very competitive. I think I fell short, probably in the between 100 and 110, something in there. But I was literally up. I was like, you know what? I'm all packed. I'll go ahead and start grinding a little bit. I'll probably, maybe if I put in like 2 hours, 3 hours, I should be able to get there. No sweat, right? Yeah, it didn't happen. I was, not only was I up for 2 or 3 hours, I was up for about 5 hours. I went to sleep at I think it was like 1:15. So tried to literally get everything I possibly could in order for me to be able to get to that mark. I think at the beginning of the day, started at like maybe 2 million. So, added a substantial amount. But I just can't wait to the last minute anymore. This is my job. Just doesn't allow me to kind of space out throughout the week. So, way more information than you need to know about All Cup ranking, but also in saying that, huge shout out to all those who went for top 100. I saw a few people post. I think Luca got back-to-back top 100. Ronnie got 96% on his All Cup ranking spreadsheet. Absolutely crushed that. No, Avi Quado was going for it again for a back-to-back appearance. I saw on the leaderboard, it's definitely going to be close as well. But so many people went for it. People love Bowser. People love Bowser tours. I think Bowser tours in general, just like Kamek tours and PD tours and all these other tours that have a popular character and that's not in like a city tour or a nitro tour. It's just going to be stiff competition. So the bar has been raised. I think everyone's levels, when it comes to like level 7, level 8, starting to finally catch up with each other. There's less distance between the top whales, so we can't just whale into that top 100 like we used to. So there you go. So huge shout out. With all that being said, huge shout out to those who got top 100. It was definitely a tough battle. Well, here we go. We now have the Mii Tour. I'm going to try to get into some of this while driving. I probably won't be able to run the courses. We'll see if I can stick around in my car a little bit. When I get to the airport, maybe give a couple of these tracks a go. But Mii Tour, let me know what you think. We did a long section of Kart Talk on the Mii check. Some good questions there. I think one by Raker and others. Just about where we are in the Mii meta. They've taken over. Had some after Kart Talk conversations with a few of you. Even some that still feel that the Miis will be decapitated this tour and something will happen to them and their value will somehow be capped. I'm not setting any of those expectations. I'll tell you that. I can see it getting worse before it gets better for those people, but better, I guess, for those of you who have invested in Mii's. There we go. The gold Manta glider. That looks pretty sick, though. I've been looking forward to getting that. The gold Bowser, not so much. Gold dry Bowser. Ooh, Flyberry book. Okay. Hey, it could be worse. I could get another gold dry Bowser. Which I think that was just the reward everyone got. But a pretty lousy one, if you ask me. All right, so those 7 driver cab tickets, that's what we want. That's some good stuff. That will help for what looks to be a Morton Mii. It is nice not having new drivers back-to-back tours. You can kind of invest in those Miis. So for rank, though, I put some good efforts in, some boomboxing efforts. The Bowser's Castle 3 RT, both of them, the Game Boy Advance and the SNES, were very easy tracks to get over 200. So I was able to do that pretty well. Left maybe 1,000 on the Bowser's Castle 3 RT, which could have somehow gotten to 240. I think I got 228 actions there. And then Bowser's, the SNES Bowser's, it could have got up to 220. I think I just got 200, maybe 198 or something like that, just cut off. And then as you can see, the one that held me back, this Bowser's Castle 1 RT with my little cat Mii, I think I just got a coin banana. And did it a couple times and just was like, I'm out of this. I'm not doing this. I can't. What am I doing with my life? So stopped that. So there you go. But 74 and 70K, for those were my 2 tracks that I actually put effort into for ranked. As you can see there, I won ranked. But let's get into the friends. Let's get into a quick little friend ranking to see how you guys did. Of course, at the top, you got Kanye East. He got 74K on Bowser's Castle 3 RT, and Bowser's Castle 3 RT, the SNES, got 66,993. He could have done a little better there, I think. But then, yeah, of course, the Bowser's Castle 1 RT, gold charging chuck. That's what I was missing in my account. It was one of those, I decided to go with PD Gold instead of gold charging chuck, and I made it all the way up until I think 2 or 3 tours ago without having to invest in him. And then he showed up and ranked, really for the kind of the first time that I would have needed to invest in him. I decided not to. I decided to save up and go with Larry Mii, and so I went all in on him. And unfortunately, guys, it's been tough. I mean, gold charging chuck has been finally kind of peaking here this week in ranked, being obviously I think it's like two out of the last 3 ranked or so. He's been there, and he's been like the only coin box option. So if you invested in him, like Kareem, you're winning and doing really, really well. So shout out to Kareem. Great job there. 195, 915. Gassetti got 193. Some good scores there. You know what? Actually, that Bowser's Castle 3 RT, that's a ridiculous score. 74K. Really good there. Shadow Legend with 190. Some good scores there. Definitely impressed with that Bowser's Castle 1 RT. Frenzy Fans, he must have went bonkers to get this Bowser's badge. Rarely do we see him this high. Obviously, he loves Koopalings and Bowser's, so it makes sense for him to do such a stellar job here in this tour. Great job there. 71K for Bowser's 3 RT. That Bowser's Castle 2 RT, really strong performance there. And then there he's got the Larry Wintertime. That made up a lot of room for him. Not everyone went invested in him. Again, it's kind of sad that he had this track with alongside gold charging chuck, but it is what it is. If you had one of those 2, you could have done really well. I guess for some reason I thought he had Larry Wintertime higher, level 6. Still pretty heavy investing for an account like his. Carlos there, 184. Good run there. Looks like a Bowser's Castle 3 RT. And Ronnie, as we kind of shouted him out for top 100. Great job there. Some pretty decent scores. Bowser's Castle 3 RT with the boomboxing. With the non-Mii to get 68,999, almost 70K. That's phenomenal for a non-Mii suit. So great job there, Ronnie. No surprise as you went all out last tour. Frenzy Grind. There you go. There's another person rocking the Larry Mii level 8 triple uncapped, it looks like. So great job, man. Love seeing that. 70K there. Boom. And then, yeah, rocking with some supers on the Bowser's Castle 1RT alongside Larry Wintertime. 44K there. So there you go. That's kind of where my account is where I'm drawing that Mendoza line. Luca at 171, Lime Heloc 170, Raz 169, Nikki V 168, Nat 167, Larry 166. I know he didn't even grind until the last day, but had to throw up an awesome performance. Obviously, he's got Larry Mii up pretty high, Larry Wintertime up pretty high. So this was a great tour for him to go well into ranked. I know he's been playing Zelda, so thanks for taking a break and showing up pretty high on our list there. Edito 164, Matt 162, Montana 161, Jeeves 160, Raker 157, Adam 157 as well. 150. By the way, shout out to Adam, posted on our server. Those of you who are not familiar with Adam's account. Adam actually drives with his tongue, which is very unique for anyone to do. But as you can see, he finally got to tier 98. One of those accomplishments that he was really focusing on. Phenomenal count regardless, and the fact that he uses his tongue on top of it. Just absolutely ridiculous performance there. Ben 167, Crazy 155, Hero 154, Abiquado 154 as well. B-Rad Geo 152, the G Seagull 151, Frenzy Fangirl 150, RIPD Ronnie. I'm not sure, that might be one of the proper dons. Another big Ronnie, wishing him congratulations from the PD, the proper dons. Antilev 148, Riley 144, Sammy D 139, Draco 135, So Crazy 132, Spy 2K 130, This Be Chris 130, Issa 125, Brian Voice 125, Snuffles 124, Zooms 115, Groovy 110, Tyler 106, Wooloop 103, SM Bros 91, Marco 87, Breeden 77, and N2CJN 35. So, as you can see, I have a couple spots there on my friends list. In fact, I probably need to clean up my list a little bit, but would love to add you to the list if you are interested. Again, that's a membership perk. So definitely, if you are a stud member too and you haven't been added to my friends list, please find the friend list category on Discord. Would love to add you there. Let's get into the tour. As you may or may not remember, last tour I had to decide on whether I was going to take up something like Castle Mii or Goomba Mii or Cheap Mii in order to win ranked. Debated back and forth. But then I wasn't able to take Larry all the way up to level 8, double uncapped or triple uncapped. So I decided I was going to take the second place, which as Sammy keeps saying, second is the new first. So didn't feel too ashamed about that. But one behind the rest of the community, those who have been undefeated at number 1 at tier 99. There you go. So that was ranked. Let's move into the tour and let's see what we have going on. I am going kind of a tough part of the road here, taking this exit, so give me 1 second and we'll jump into it. But first of all, I guess while I'm doing that, one thing I'm really just proud about is where my Mii meta is right now. Yellow Mii is next in line to take some tickets. And it's like situations like this where I have a hard time. It's like the only thing holding me back from dropping tickets on Goomba Mii or Cheap Mii or other Miis that are not plus skills. I actually do believe that is a strong way to go. I even saw Nikki V going really heavy in the Ludwig Mii. So it's kind of cool to see people go in that direction. I would totally go in that direction, but I have like, you know, yellow Mii sitting out here at level 7, you know, single and captured, whatever it is there. So it's situations like that where it's like, man, it just, I can't, I need these items at 8 before I can get to that. It's about priorities, and that's the only reason I wouldn't invest in the Don Plus skill Miis, because they are really strong. If you look at your account and it makes sense, don't hesitate. I think it's just kind of the dilemma that some of us are reaching right now. So there we go. Let's get into the news. See if there's anything crazy to start with. All right. Special event in the Mii Tour. Let me just get defrost a little bit. Team tokens. Placed on the course will be team tokens. Interesting. Will you participate in a racer battle in a Mii racing suit? Some of the coins. So do you have to be a Mii then to earn these tokens? That would be pretty interesting. I think we even kind of touched a little bit on that on Kart Talk. That'd be cool. I think it'd be a cool way to spice things up. I hope they do it that way. During this event, all races and battles will be Miis versus drivers. Team games. Aha. Gotcha. Interesting. So they don't even let us pick. It's just you, I guess you either get tokens or you don't, whether you use a Mii or not. That's kind of a cool twist. I like it. When it comes to getting tokens, you know, they've kept things pretty bland, pretty vanilla. So this would be a nice little twist here. You must use a Mii racing suit in order to collect team tokens. There you go. That answers my question. If you're not in a Mii suit when participating in a race, they're pushing us hard, guys. Again, they're not backing down. They're not capping Miis. They're going all in on Miis. They're saying even if you don't like using Miis, you literally have to use a Mii to get tokens. Insane. Very cool. All right, a golden pipe. So yes, for the token shop, got a golden pipe will be added to the token shop. Can be fired once. Got it, guaranteed. Collect team tokens and get high-end drivers, karts, and gliders. Looks like one of each. Okay. Yeah, collect them all and get, got it. What's more high-end level boosts? It looks like one of each. Nice. We like that. Will be available to the end of the Mii Tour. Unlike daily selects, the lineup of the token shop will not change during the tour. Team tokens collected during the event will not carry over to the next event. Got it. Yeah, that part's nothing new. Hold on, this truck is trying to get in front of me. All right. Now's your chance to get a lot of team tokens. So during this tour, there will be a tokens plenty event. Okay, that will earn you even more tokens. Got it. On Mondays, just Mondays. Okay, we won't miss it. Got it. All right. Including the Mii racing suits you will get in this tour. So there is a Mii racing suit shop. Lemmy, Morton, Mario, Donkey Kong, and Toad will be on sale. You gotta love that. So Morton will be available. Via sale in this Mii token shop. Mii suit shop. So you gotta spend some rubies, but well worth it. Even the DK suit might find some value for you. I haven't needed to invest in him. He came out as one of the first ones. Some people went hard. Some people realized that there was going to be so many Miis, and that they didn't have as much coverage, and kind of did a wait and see approach and decided, like myself, to hold back. But definitely worth getting for 70 rubies, that's for sure. Just looking at the cost of a ticket in just like the coin ticket, coin rush. All right, we got tier challenges. If you complete tier challenges 1, you can receive the bronze. Another clearing tier challenges 1. Also, after 1, there will be a tier challenges 2. You can earn the silver Mii racing suit. Nice. Okay. After clearing Tier Challenges 2, Tier Challenges 3 will open up and you'll earn the gold Mii racing suit in Tier Challenges 3. What? So if I'm reading this correctly, the gold Mii suit will be available to those people who did not hit Tier 80. I mean, right now, this gold Mii suit, as it was as the most exclusive item in the game, he was receiving a buffing cycle like none other, as he was going neck and neck with Meowser last year. Here he is, gold Mii suit, just absolutely still crushing. Now that they're offering this to basically anybody who finishes these tier challenges, which again they might be hard. So I'm gonna take a look at it before I make this judgment. But I do wonder if the insanity in the way of buffs and the buffing cycle starts to die down now. We'll see. I'm not saying, hey, maybe I don't need to invest in them. You need to invest in them. If you are getting the gold Mii this tour, invest in them. Take them all the way up right now. You will not regret it. You got cut boosts. You got from the Miis. You got all kinds of buffs in addition to his value, which is just insane. Yeah, you may not see him in ranked as much as you have over the last 3, 6, 9, 12 months, but that's okay. He's still worth it for you. Gifts for playing high and ranked. Question mark block for ranked. Nice, you gotta like that. So I have a lot of these items. Other than bronze, I have every one at 8. So it'll be a lot of coins. I need the coins though, so I'm not complaining too much. It's nice that they're offering this, especially to those newer players. Good consolation prizes here, guys. Like this, these might be some of the best prizes we see all year when we think about the value of these items. Mii challenges that can get you all sorts of badges will be available. Got it. If you complete the challenges, you get 30 rubies. All right, so before I do anything else, let me check that out. So here are the challenges. And actually, while we're here, let's take a look. Premium challenges, Premium Challenge Plus. Nothing too crazy here. No gold hard hat 2.0. So here's the Mii challenges. So they race or battle with a Mii character. Pop 5 balloons for those battles there. 10 balloons, 5 races, first place, 20 balloons. Okay. That was Mii challenges, 13 days. So the course of this tour. Tour challenges. Okay, that's nothing crazy there. Tour challenges 2 week for the second week of the tour. Tour multiplayer challenges. Got it. This is typical. Points. Looks like you got the driver and driver cap. Those are helpful, especially as we got Morton here. Gold challenges, expert challenges, extreme challenges. Okay, so you won't open that up until you've completed challenge 1. That's smart. I like that. That's a solid idea there. While we're here, let's just jump into the shop. We got this really cool Mach 8R cart with the flames. The Mach 8, not a small hitbox, but for a super is pretty big. I wonder how it compares in the high-end world, which that's what I think it is here with Dash Panel Plus. Pretty cool there for that nominal price, and then the rest of the rubies there. So just one commemorative item this tour. Again, it's been pretty pretty crazy how fast they've been coming at us with those commemorative items here lately. And then the Comet Tail. We got a couple of variations. This one, the Red Comet. I personally think that I'm personally not excited about these comets. I mean, the hitbox is nice and big, but man, this is just. I don't get as excited. I get excited about Tropical Truck, Shielded Speedster, like these very unique carts. This is the opposite end of the spectrum. Now, here's the thing: bigger hitbox. This is a good tour to get new items, because we have so many new tracks that these guys will start out with. Like, just looking at these tracks, I mean, there's Choco Island, Donut Plains 1, even Koopa Cake, and is okay, but the Shermage RT, Mushroom Bridge, some good tracks there. Hard to read the rest while I'm driving. And then same thing goes for the gliders. Just weak stuff. could have been nicer there with the better looking items, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm not excited about red or green or like some of these dookie colors. So we got Poochie. So Poochie is in the Spotlight shop. Now that is zesty. I like that. That's pretty cool. Watsunuki Mario's back as well. He's been around for quite some time. I mean, I think Poochie, most of us got him with 70 rubies, but if you missed out on him, there he is. Oh, we got this rainbow pipe buggy here, which I believe that was a commemorative item. So that's pretty cool. Nice to see that there. This I haven't seen the Firefly in this shop myself before. Very cool. Some good items there. So Lemmy is on sale for those. I definitely will be getting that. Part of the Mii tax. And then, of course, Morton. Let's go. Giant Banana is starting tracks. So we have Piranha Plant Cove 3. That's great. You get the track. Donut Plains 1R. It's actually a pretty decent. It's a fine Giant Banana. What's good about it is that very narrow areas at times, which is really awesome. But it's not like a long track. So Giant Banana is really good for tracks with over 200 actions, where you'll get 200 actions no matter what skill you use. In that case, Giant Banana is arguably the best skill to use, because a banana accuracy is worth more points than the coin if you have coin box or other items. So now getting to 200 actions with a Giant Banana character can be tough, and that's where we got the stick. It does have Koopa Cape RT. That track is a longer track that you could get 200 actions maybe with a Giant Banana. T tracks are typically higher in action count ceilings, but I do know the regular Koopa Cape R is there are some areas that are pretty spread out, so it'll depend on how they build that track. Mushroom Bridge, that's an awesome track for him. You gotta love that. And then Donut Plains and a Donut Ridge T and Mushroom Bridge T. So guys, actually that's really good. Getting that many new tracks for a plus skill Mii like that, guys, Morton could be. Might have to call him Meta Morton. He's got a good start to him, which again, it is what it is. We got to take that with a grain of salt. Got some items here for 70 rubies, like for myself, Donkey Kong Mii Racing Suit might be a good option there. Looks like Larry was back, but I have him at a maxed amount. Token shop, we already talked about that. My daily selects, always getting the item ticket, guys. I think actually that was one of my issues with one of my issues right there. You see 0 with the top 100. I literally ran out of tickets. I was like, where am I? I need to use a ticket. What happened? And I wasn't even paying attention. I must have ran through 30 tickets or so last night, which is pretty crazy. Just because I have some coins, I'm gonna do a little daily select reshuffle there. All right, the glider. There you go. All right, cool. Nice, guys. So there is some of the information. Let's go back to news and see if I missed anything. So the Mii starts now. Those two commemorative items. Kind of talked a little bit about that. Definitely be sure to check out Sam78IT's toolbox for more information about the Spotlight shop. That is the top reason why I go there whenever I'm doing these reactions. I want to know what's in the Spotlight shop. I'll try to see if I can take a look at that. Oh, you know what? I can't. Not with my work laptop. I'll take a look at it. We'll see what I can do with the toolbox to try to see if I can add in the Studfit Ruby logo. Again, for me, just like everyone, family comes first. If you believe in God, God comes first, then family, and then work, and then other responsibilities, and then finally Mario Kart Tour. So this week, we'll see if I even get to play the game before Friday when I head back home. So there you go. That's what's some news with the news. Let's see what's in ranked. We have Mushroom Bridge R, Mushroom Gorge RT, and Piranha Plant Cove 3. Really excited about Piranha Plant Cove, probably more than anything. I know there's a lot of bridge fans, which I'm not. Maybe I love the track. I don't know. Never played that track on the. I assume it's on the Wii. Let's see what. Yep. GameCube, Nintendo. Didn't play too much Mario Kart Tour during GameCube's era, as much as I did other games. But there we go, Shroom Bridge. Whereas Piranha Plant Cove, like, I love that track. That's such a fun track. That these nitro tracks, they've really outdone themselves. So, gotta love that. Cool. I do have some time. I could race this track when I get here. When I pull into the air parking deck here. Let's go Shroom. Well, how about this? How about I start with Piranha Plant Cove, because that's what I'm looking forward to. So we got Meowser. All right, so we knew his value was going to go up last tour during a Bowser tour after basically being put on ice for quite a bit. But here he is on Piranha Plant Cove 3. He's got 2 other Bowser-related guys here, both of them being the Miis, the Dry Bowser and regular Bowser Mii. We got Shy Guy Ninja, which is, and also Luigi Knight. So those are 2 awesome boomerang drivers that people might have had invested in. Oh, all right, I'm gonna go there. And then we got the Shy Guy, the less favorite for the community, the yellow. Then we got Ice Cream Mii. We got Dry Bones Mii. We got Castle Mii. Was this just is Mario Mii? Or maybe it's the red. Who knows at this point? Yeah, Mario Mii. Look at this little baby Rosalina detective. And then Wario Mii. And then, the brand new Morton. Man. All right, so you got some options here. Predominantly, you got Meowser, Shy Guy Ninja, and Luigi Knight as your 3 non-Mii options. And then for your Mii options, you got the Dry Bowser, which, as you can see, I threw some tickets on last tour. I had to, man. Those guys were pretty. I had to. Well, for week 1, I had to go into the Bowser. Just single cap, but single cap is pretty nice if you invested into the Miis. But then Morton's your best Mii option. So those who are able and willing and able to take him all the way up to level 8, you will be rocking this one. We'll try to race it. But Meowser's it's a tough. I mean, it's gonna be a toss up. If, like, again, all things equal, it's gonna be a toss up between Meowser and Morton. We'll see how the track is designed. For carts, you got a super option there. This dark clown. It's one that I definitely need to take all the way to level 8. I did not have enough tickets. I think I only had 7. I need like the 16 to take it up. So, which was unfortunate for me. But here he is on this track, and it looks like not a lot of great meta options. You got this tiny little Dry Bones cart, which was I did get once. Not something I necessarily got. Felt the need to get 3 times. Good. Let me try to find a parking spot here. Got Purple Dozer, which has been in our top 20 for quite some time. Sorry about that. Carb carts. Wow. Camo Tanuki carts. That one's probably the most meta of any of these. Obviously, it's a PD Piranha Plant track theme. So getting the Piranha Plant pipes as a cart makes a lot of sense. Good job, Nintendo. Just fitting those themes nicely together. And then some of these newer carts looking kind of. Again, I definitely did not get those, but they're sitting there. Gold Ball Blaster. It's been having a crazy year. If you invested in it and you say, you know what, I don't really care about the hitbox, I'm a boombox guy, or whatever, you've been crushing it, guys. That the Gold Bullet Blaster has been really, really strong. And really, it might be that and the Camo Tanuki Kart and the Purple Dozer. Probably the most meta on this list. Really cool options there. I think I'm going Carp Kart. What? Yeah, that's crazy, dude. For gliders, this Fire Manta has been sneaky on fire, man. It's just been like, since it came out in that special pipe, it had really good value that first pipe it came out, just like all other special pipe new items. And then it's just been a slow trickle, just like a little value. But doing really well there. So you got to love that if you invest in it like myself. I do have this this block, 8-bit block glider, which, by the way, we've been kind of watching it go neck and neck with Goomba. Goomba looked like it took a slight lead last tour. We'll see if it's in ranked this tour. Otherwise, if it's not, I think this block pulls ahead, which I think we weren't sure if it was ever gonna take off. Just the new 8-bit items just have not been as strong as the old school ones. So there you go. Prawn plant balloons have been really strong. Same with this wonderful garnet. I'm parked now, so I can really focus there. So these are a lot of meta items. You even have a super glider in there. Yes, some gliders that I did not invest in. I think some people have been kind of excited, and then had some ice water dumped on it a little bit, and then excited again, and then But this fuzzy kite, it's on the fringe. It's been doing pretty well in the meta, but nothing crazy. One a lot of people have invested in. This Silver Luigi mustache has been really strong too. But I think the majority of us, I mean, even if you have somebody to me, this is actually going to be a real toss up between this Shell Super, this Shell Parachute, and the Fire Manta. And so it's like one of those tough dilemmas. I think based on the base points, I think technically the Fire Manta could produce more points. Let's see if I have this card. Yeah, it's right there. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a nice little racy race. See what happens. So any non-Mii, it's going to be Mii's versus non-Mii's. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about a Mii versus non-Mii tour. Do you like that you could win? I guess the good news is that you can't get, what is it? You can't get lightninged or blue shelled by one of your own teammates, which is a plus we all liked. But Coinbox Mii, question mark block Mii, I guess we'll never get rid of. Is that right, guys? I guess, no, you can get rid of tokens, but you can't. Yeah. So this could be really important if you have invested in Mii's for you to go in. Oh, that's interesting. And do a little bit of, for the Android users, auto clicker, and for the iPhone users, using the speech commands that are native there in the iPhone. So this right off the back, look at this track. I guess we're underwater the whole time. Doesn't necessarily feel like as underwatery, I guess. I'm trying to think. So yeah, it looks like we are underwater, which we don't normally like those tracks. Looks like we got some. I wonder if there are any extra item boxes. Here's even further under the ground. All right, you know what? I think what I liked about the Piranha Plant Cove, 1 and 2 were the ruins. This doesn't have any ruins. It's just underwater. So right off the bat, again, I'm just, early gut decision. I don't think Piranha Plant Cove is anywhere close to as cool as the other two. Now, I think 2 had that drop off into the water, and I think some people didn't like that. But I think this is worse than that. I do not like this Cove III. From what my early indicators are saying, this is not as fun as the others. It's not even close. There was nothing there. There were some eels jumping out and some geysers, and that's about it. That track was honestly pretty lame. It looks like I do have a proper Don here, Atlas in my ranked. MK Christian, Faustine, Bueno, and this person who I love their badge. It's obviously the one I really like. So we'll see. Maybe that's my competition for ranked. Let's just see how. Maybe because I'm in this parking garage, it's not going to light up very well. 724. Again, I'm not going to really be able to grind ranks until Friday, so just need to know if got some stiff competition. It does have some meta level items at some higher levels, but not maxed out. So maybe I don't need to stress. See if I don't really see anyone else that I recognize. All right, let's get into Mushroom Bridge R. Oh, look at this Mii Cup. We knew Mii Cup was coming. That was a no-brainer. But look at all these Miis. So pick your Mii, pick your favorite Mii. I'll definitely be going gold myself. Have a number of them pretty high up, including Larry here, triple capped, and then even the quad capped PD Piranha Mii suit. Just all Miis. Oh, look right there in between my lucky 7 ones. Santa Mii and King Boo is King Mario. So if you said, I'm not buying into the Miis, I'm gonna invest in some things that are not valuable. You probably invested into King Mario. So if you went opposite of the Miis when you had to last summer, fall, you probably have him at a high level. So he's there in addition to literally every single Mii, it looks like. Totoris is there as well. Again, anyone who's not a Mii, do not consider this a good buff. Now the question, there's White Tsuduki Mario. I think the question is, who actually gets this track? Will the real coverage Mii please stand up? So let's take a look at gold just as an example. So Mushroom Bridge. So he got Bridge RT. And it looks like that's the only Mushroom Bridge. This is R, so he does not get this track. We could go through these one by one, but for the sake of our sanity, I'm not. Let's look at question mark block. He might get it. He gets Problem Plant Cove III RT. Okay. Wonder if Larry. Now let's take a look at Larry's new tracks. He gets Mushroom Gorge RT, Koopa Cape T, and Shroom Ridge RT. Shroom Ridge. So no Shroom Bridge gets the Ridge RT. Got it. Okay. Actually, let me know if, I'm trying to think which, I think Koopa T was pretty covered. Don't know much about Shroom Ridge RT. I wonder if that's the one we had in ranked that wasn't that great. Okay. All right, well, let's move to carts. Oh, Tropical Truck. Let's go, baby. On its tear, continues. Again, many people don't like the hitbox. I love this style, and that is where it's right there on the fringe. It's right there where I would draw the line. Right below it is where I would draw my minimum viable hitbox, the MVH. So there we go. We do have this cool looking bronze cucumber. If you're rocking the bronze cucumber and the bronze Mii, that's just a sweet look. Many people have the jukebox buggy. That was a pretty strong meta cart. Definitely smaller than the than the Tropical Truck, but had really good coverage. It just looks beautiful. I just love the animations. And then these two new carts. So when we're looking at meta, this one's a tough one to cover. Maybe Coral Jet Cruiser, some people had at a higher level. Tier Ship actually sneaky decent coverage, but just a tiny hitbox. I would not advise investing in that. So the newer ones, yeah, man, it's like really, this is probably one of the best buffs in the tour, I feel like, with this Mushroom Bridge R. Tropical Truck there we go. Wow, these gliders are rough. Wow, dude. This is a tough one to cover. Man, So the Wonderful Diamond. Wonderful Diamond's the one a lot in the community have been looking at. Mario's hat balloons. Really strong buff there, man. Really strong buff. I mean, I guess at this point, I'll be rocking this Rainbow Fair Flyer. Which, yeah. Let's give this bridge a stroll. Again, Mii versus non-Mii. I'm trying to think how this is going to make things more annoying for us Mii lovers. We got to get rid of those tokens. It is a must. It does sound like, though, they can go away once you've collected them all, which would be really key. All right. This is a bridge. Looks like kind of a Sydney-style bridge with some water stuff going on. And then like a Toad Turnpike style there with the cars. Oh, and then those the mushroom cart drops out mushrooms, which we heard from the data mining from our good friend Koopa Vsalot. Told us that there'd be these carts introduced that, and when we saw these carts in the preview, I think some were like, "Oh, what's in the cart?" It's not about what's in the cart. It's the fact that these guys little shoot up mushrooms. Other than that, though, dude, I don't. Got these like little median things. Yeah, I don't really see what's awesome about this course. Oh, there's a mushroom. All right, so the mushrooms being shot as like from this thing is like kind of the only cool thing on here. No offense. No jumps. No. There's some cones. You can hit the cones. Wow, very uneventful. Wow, guys, between Prompt Cove and this bridge track, I hope the T and the RT give us something more. But that was a little lackluster. I'm not as excited about these tracks this tour. Man, that's sad. Coming after our last tour, that Bowser's Castle was just insane. There you go. There we go. Come on. I can't move forward, apparently. I will have to get out momentarily in order to get to my gate. So Mushroom Gorge RT must be I believe that's a new one. We apparently did not have the Gorge RT, so we'll take a look at that coverage as soon as my phone decides it wants to take us there. Come on. Oh, no, boo. All right. Here's what it is. It's actually probably a good time to wrap up anyway. We got to see some of the news, got to see the new tracks. I'm not as excited about the new tracks. It is interesting. We got the Mii's versus non-Mii's. I think you definitely have to grind down those tracks. That is a must for anybody. Good. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else as we'll wrap it up here. But thank you again for your patience as I am traveling for work. Work is important for me, so wasn't able to spend time with you this morning, but hopefully that's okay. Hopefully you'll forgive me. Let's take just a quick look at this Mushroom Gorge RT. And, oh, there we go. Larry Mii there next to Toad Astronaut. So two boomerang drivers. We also have the Shy Guy Explorer light blue. And then the Lemmy. And then one sneaky one here, guys. He's been pretty consistent. If maybe the Luigi fans had invested in him, he's just been ranked a lot. Not that his tracks have been like crazy good, but he's good. He's a good backup. He's like a good. But again, I think it kind of goes back to like the non-plus Mii's. It comes down to priorities, and for us, Triple Bananas, just not high on a lot of people's list. But he's got some sneaky good coverage. Definitely interesting there. Yeah, for me, it's definitely Larry. But I consider this a huge win, though, for Toad Astronaut. Toad Astronaut has been on a tear, getting some really good exclusive ranked tracks. And that's kind of what a lot of people put a lot of value on. So huge win for him. For me, you got Larry. Oh, all right. So Blazing Eagle again, you know, this shout out to the algorithm, shout out to Antilev. This is why we have the algorithm. Literally, items that get into our top 10 and break into number 1 on our list eventually will be really good and will be in ranked a decent amount. Again, not putting any numbers to it, but a decent amount over the next X amount of tours. Even saw Shield Speedster, which we called out very early, ranked last tour. So it's one of those things where if you follow the meta, you will be rewarded. Antilev's algorithm, predictive in nature. And here we are, Blazing Eagle. Boom, baby. Despite this city start, Pink Speeder's been really sneaky. And then a bunch of smaller stuff. Wow, guys. Huge buff for the Blazing Eagle. A lot of tough top shelves to cover this tour, it looks like. And then for gliders, oh man, I almost invested in this super mushroom for a all cup ranking last tour, just to throw me over the edge a little bit. Would have been nice to have done that. But yeah, some tough options here. Let me see if I can get a quick race in before I gotta go. Let's just go with that super mushroom. I might have to take it to 7 this tour. We'll see. So, yeah, I didn't even see what middle shelf coin boxers were there. But, because that's going to be key for our buddy Larry here. Okay, that looks familiar compared to our version. Instead of gliding, you got this long stretch here. Kind of like the T version of Mushroom Gorge. Okay, so that section looked like it was it blocked off? Looked like it was blocked off. This has got to be an old track. Please tell me this is an old track, because this looks too familiar. Yeah, I think it is. If not, it's nearly identical. This part looks kind of new with those little ground jumps. And this section does appear to be newish to me. Let me know if this is not a new track for those who are looking at the comments and want to know. All right, so never mind. It's not shut off. It's just a glide section, which doesn't matter. Nice, hit the Toad Taurus with my red shell. Oh, I guess he was holding 2 items or something. See if I can pull out the win. All right, there you go, man. This is not going to be an enjoyable ranked, in my opinion. This is gonna be a blasé ranked week for me. Coming off of what was an awesome 2 weeks of Mario Kart Tour last tour with the Bowser's tour. So there you go. All right, good. That's week 1. We'll take a look and see what tracks are in week 2, mainly just to see which reoccurring track is a part of week 2, because for us, the one hard part is predicting which track will come back and ranked for week 1 or week 2, but it hasn't really mattered. There's only usually been like one track that comes back, which makes things really tough. Meaning that like of the 6 ranked tracks, usually because they've been coming out with 2 new sets of tracks, usually 4 of the 6 are brand new, which our trackers can't help us out with. Looks like Koopa Cape RT, Mushroom Bridge RT, and Piranha Play Cove III RT. So are these all 3 new tracks? I wonder if Koopa Cape RT is an older track. It might be. Well, there you go, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Again, unique video, unique style, but want to give you guys something, as I may or may not be able to be in the Discord these next few days. Hopefully you enjoy this tour. Hopefully you get this Morton Mii, this Meta Morton, and go all in on him. He looks like he's got pretty good value. Hopefully you get these tokens removed, these great dumb-looking tokens, and enjoy the tour. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the run.